for you. You're one noisy eater. Welcome back to Trove One, everybody. As you can see, I got stocked up on hay for the winter. Should have enough bales there. I got the square bales over in the shed. Today is gonna be working around the house day. We gotta get some projects done, some things cleaned up. Just gotta get some stuff done. We were gonna go camping, but with the whole pig situation, we're now bottle feeding a baby pig. So far, we made it 24 hours. The little pig is doing well. It's running around and stuff. It's eating a lot better than it was for the first little bit. So I think we've got a decent shot. We'll see how its wounds heal up, but I think we'll be able to keep the one survivor of the 13. Got all the others buried. Still kind of sad, but we've learned something, and next time we'll make sure we have a better shelter in place and a better place for the mama to go to have babies away from all the other pigs, and we'll figure it out. But got all these critters fed, got all of the critters at the house fed, and it's time to go to work now. All right, guys, today's first objective is going to be to cut this dead tree down. This is an oak tree. It was partially dead when we moved here. It's completely dead now. So I got 2 forks of it, kind of 3 forks really. And it's leaning right towards my shop building. So I haven't cut it down because there wasn't a good way to drop it without it landing right on my building. But I happen to have this here today. I had to rent this for a job. We're between jobs this weekend. So I brought it up to the house. Low articulating 4-wheel drive boom lift. And this is gonna make cutting that tree down way safer and way better. And we have 3 weapons to choose from today. We've got the little Milwaukee chainsaw, we got the Milwaukee pole saw, and we got the Steel Farm Boss MS 271. So I'm going to use a little bit of all of these. Probably going to start with the pole saw, trimming the limbs up in the top because I won't have to move the lift around as much and I'll be able to reach more stuff. Then I'll probably move to this Milwaukee saw for the small stuff up there where I've got to swing it around a lot. And then we'll pull the big saw out for cutting up the trunk and everything down here. Definitely don't need all 3, but since I have all 3, we're going to utilize each of their best properties. But before we do that, I need to get all these sharpened up because it's been a while, and if I sharpen them now, it's going to save me a lot of time throughout the job. So let's sharpen some chains and fill up on fuel. Been a while since I sharpened this one, and I usually on this one I try to flip my bar every time I sharpen it, or at least when I do a full sharpening on it, I'll flip my bar, which they say will help it wear evenly on both sides and you'll get more life out of your bar. I don't know if that's true or not, but it's what I do. right, we're sharpened, we're fueled up, we're ready to go. But I just heard it was breakfast time, so I'm gonna go eat breakfast first. Can't work on an empty stomach.
Who did that? You did. Yummy, 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 yummy.
All right, well, that was another killer breakfast. And now it's time to get this tree down. So hop in the lift, see if we can't cut a tree down. Lifts are so much fun. You can get to so many things. It's just, I like lifts. I like heights. Reminds me of climbing trees as a kid. We're way up here now. Now we can really see. I need to build a tower that gets me up above all these trees. Oh man, I think that pine tree is dying over there. Just noticed the top of it's dead. So I have to cut that down. I have to see how high this thing will go in a minute. See if we can see out above the trees over here and see the mountains in the distance. It'd be cool to have a fire tower in my yard. Maybe we'll build one of these days. Well, I smoked through both of my big batteries, getting it topped, got all the top out, just dealing with the trunk now. It's actually short enough I could probably just go ahead and cut the whole thing down and not have to deal with it in the air. I don't know, I think I'm gonna go ahead and keep whittling it down from the air. But time to grab the big saw so we can get these big chunks cut. All right, tree is cut up. I still got some small pieces cut up, but we got the hard stuff done. We got it down. So I'll have to move on to the other tasks I need to lift for and work on this some more later. Well, we've loaded up part of the wood. I'm gonna take that to my dad. He can burn it in his wood burning stove, and then the rest of this we'll keep for campfire wood. Gotta get a little bit more stuff cleaned up. The boys have started a fire, so they're gonna gather all these branches and tend to the fire for a while and get all the little stuff cleaned up. Well, now that we got the tree all done and I've got a lift, I've got a wall up there that I can't get to pressure wash. It needs pressure washing. So I'm gonna use the lift and reach up there and clean the siding off. right, guys. This wall is kind of covered in green stuff. We're gonna try to get that off. You see, my roof is really steep to climb on and way too steep to be doing any pressure washing on. So this is how I got to get to my chimney and to this wall. It's just way up here. Well, I've reached as much as I can. That's where I got to. But I got the boom lift fully extended all the way out and as far over as I can get. So I got all this side, but I can't get over there on that side. So I'm gonna have to try to move the lift all the way around and get it down there somewhere by the deck and reach up and over from that side and get the rest of it. If it'll reach from there, it's gonna be close. Well, this is my first time to ever be up here. We got some wear on the shingles. Won't be too long before we need a new roof. This is a part of the roof I will probably never climb on, because if you fall off that side, you're probably seriously injured, if not dead. This is way up here. What a view. Still not as high as the trees though. Well, I had to see how high the lift would go. You know, you wonder about engineers right about now and how smart they really were when they designed this lift, because this is pretty high. I mean, there's the top of the house down there. Pretty wild. Kind of cool camper down there. Yeah, I need another 20 feet to really clear that big oak tree and see. You can see the mountains out there, but if I could have a fire tower another 30 feet taller than this, man, we would have a serious view. Pilot knob's right over there. I can't quite see it, but not quite high enough. All right, I'm gonna get down before this thing breaks and I fall to my death. All right, I'm on the other side now. See if I can reach that wall. We're over here under the big oak tree. There's the hole we dug for that big rock. So we'll see if I can reach the last part here. All right, I think I can barely reach it all. Well, that wall looks a whole lot better. Still got a lot of other stuff that needs to be pressure washed, but that's the only one that's really a big deal with the lift. So I think that's all the cleaning I need to do up there with the lift anyway. All right, I got one more thing I want to do with the lift while I've got it. We set this tire swing up in this great big oak tree a while back, but I only temporarily put it over the branch. I've got some nice wide straps to help protect the tree branch so we don't kill the tree branches. So I'm gonna get up there and put these straps on for our tire swing. And I think I'm gonna add a second rope swing over here on another tree branch somewhere. So you can see I've just got it around it, which isn't the worst way to do it, but you can see right here where someone had one once before, all that's left is that knot. You can see where the tree grew around it. Eventually it killed this branch. We cut this branch off a while back. So I'm gonna put the strap on here and make sure, hopefully, we don't hurt any of these branches so we can enjoy tire swings on them for years to come. All right, I think that'll work pretty good. It's just a big loop, and then we got all our connectors right here and our rope hanging down, so I think that'll work. Okay, we got our tire swing rope here. I put another rope on that big branch for another swing, and then I put one here with a bunch of knots so that this can be the climbing rope for climbing. Don't go too high, Giddy. All right, we're gonna have to set rules on how high you can go for now until you get a little bigger. I'm sure you can climb all the way to the tree branch, but that's 30 feet in the air. You got the wrong shoes for that. I'm not as light as you guys. It seems to work though. Well, unfortunately, I've got to go into work for a little bit this afternoon, get a customer taken care of. So I'm gonna have to wait on all the fun stuff till a little later. Well guys, another day, but we had some more babies born. The guinea eggs that we had in the incubator, all but one of them have hatched. The other one seemed to be developmentally behind, so we'll see, that one may not hatch. But we got another little group of baby guineas. They're all doing pretty good so far. That one may have some leg issues right there. We usually have one or two that have some leg issues, so that one might, we'll see. The baby pig is doing good. It's a few days old now, is eating good, moving around good. Its wounds seem to be healing, so we think it's gonna be okay. Don't know for sure, but so far, so good. Still a little bummed about that, but it is what it is. We also had an incident with the dogs today, so they're in the trailer, because we had to go pick them up. They got out, because they get out a lot, and they got out on the highway. Decimus got hit by a car. And it sounded really bad, but he's moving around okay. He's limping some, but he seems to be okay. We'll see. I don't know how he got hit, what happened. But they have been somewhat of a problem, because they won't stay where our sheep are at despite the hot wire. They won't stay in a hot wire mesh. Now we've had them in a hot wire mesh fence and had an underground wire running around that fence with collars on them. And they won't stay in that either. They'll will for a while and then they'll hop out. It doesn't help we've had some stray dogs coming around. One day there was a stray dog in the hot wire with them one night. So I don't know what's going on with that, but they will not stay in the hot wire. And they won't stay in even with the shock collars on them as well. So they have a visual that's shocking them potentially, and the collars that should be giving them more warning tone, and then shock them a little bit if they cross the fence, and it's still not keeping them up. They just want to roam. So we're gonna move some fencing around. We're gonna put them in, again, a hot wire mesh and with the underground collar wire, but we're gonna try to open it up to a bigger area and see if they'll be content in that. Maybe, I don't know. And we'll probably put in, we need to move some sheep over here, so we're probably gonna fence some of this area, maybe some of our woods right here, get some sheep and goats over here. So maybe if they have some more animals with them, they'll be more content. I don't know. I was gonna try to use the underground collar and let them run the whole property, but they just keep going out of it, even with the fence as well. So I just can't, I don't think it's gonna work. So I really need a big fenced in area. We just don't have the money for the fencing right now. So we'll keep trying to make it work with what we've got. And I don't know. I don't know yet with them. Our tent got rained on. I've been letting it dry out the last couple days really good. I still need to clean it and treat it. But I found right here, there's a slit in the skylight. There's also one here and here. Okay. And one over there, and one over there. And our whole skylight is falling apart. Last time I looked, there was one. Now there's numerous. So that is going to be a problem. I thought I could just fix one or two, but there are holes all in it now. I don't know about this side. Very discolored. But this side doesn't have, oh, there's one right there. So our rain fly on here is just beginning to disintegrate. It's faded from the sun and all the use, and now the skylight areas have big cracks in them. So that's part of our leaking problem. We also have a zipper going out, and oddly enough, the aluminum base is coming apart as well. So this in here is separating, delaminating. The aluminum from the foam or whatever's inside of it is delaminating. So I'm gonna close this up, get our camper put up, but I have a feeling we're gonna have to find a replacement tent for the camper, because this one, I don't think I can really, I might could get a new rain fly for it, but it's been discontinued for so long. I don't know that I could even get a rain fly that would fit it off of a similar model. That would be the only possibility. So we may be in the market for a new tent for the camper. On top of the tent needing to be replaced, our battery also needs to be replaced. We've been running a 200 amp hour gel battery and it's shot. We got it to run lights and fans at Rendezvous, but I can't even run the fridge off of it anymore for any period of time pretty much. So that battery is toast. We're gonna have to get a new battery or new batteries. Probably go lithium. Haven't decided on a brand yet, but we're gonna have to find something pretty quick for that. So the camper is kind of out of commission. Like, it's still functional, but I can't run my diesel heater. I can't run the fridge. I mean, I can off the big battery pack. It's just not near as convenient. So trying to outfit the T100, the Tahoe, and fix a bunch of stuff on the Suburban camper all at one time. So we need a lot of stuff to be able to continue doing kind of what we've been doing. We'll get it figured out. We'll make it work. We always do. So we just got to find some stuff to fix it with. All right, guys, we finally have time to move some fence. This is how we're doing it. We have a train of people carrying fence poles. I really don't like these hot wire meshes, but we're gonna make them work. All right, we got the first section over. We're gonna fence in some of the backyard here, give the dogs some more room and put some sheep in with them. Kind of fence in. Our backyard's a mess, but we're gonna fence around a bunch of stuff here. We got a lot of projects back here that we need to work on here eventually. Round two. All right, we got it all up. We got a fenced-in area with some grass a little bit grown up so the sheep will have something to eat. We got to split our sheep up. We're going to try to put the dogs in here. I'm going to run a wire around this for their underground fence collar and see if having a bigger area with the hot wire mesh and their dog collars will keep them satisfied without them wanting to get out and run. So we're going to put the dogs in here. We've got to swap sheep around, which is going to require some more hot wire work down there because we need to put our ram in with the two females we have at the house and separate the two females that have been with the ram because they should be having lambs soon, and we don't want the ram in with the lambs because sometimes rams will kill lambs right after they're born. So we got to separate some sheep, bring the dogs over. Look at these fall colors. The sweet gums are super pretty right now. Fall is here. We need to go camping. We'll see if we have any time for it. With all these animals, we don't have as much time for camping. Is good and bad at the same time. Hi, messy face. Well, sun is setting. Came down here to get the dogs, and this rooster rode all the way down here on top of my truck. He'll make it back. Last bit of the sunset. Beautiful sunset this evening. I'm gonna load up the dogs. I got their underground collar put in, the wire put in for that. So load the dogs up, take them to the house, get them over there. We'll work on the sheep later when it's not dark, but got to feed the hogs and all that. So I think we'll wrap this up here. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next adventure.